Systems are go. About 90 seconds to launch destination.
Mind you, we swore an oath of loyalty, but we are still senators. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
My legions are mustering as swiftly as possible. General Gaius, Julius Caesar, enough!
Senators, welcome back to episode 24 in my Stellaris Roman Empire campaign. In the last episode, we left off right as we were about to get invaded by the Horde, led by the dictator, Duke Lore. With a fleet power somewhere in the realm of 140,000 spilling through the wormhole at Walmoro, it doesn't seem there's much we can do to defend against it. Worse yet, this isn't even their full fleet. Protecting their capital, there's another, some 50,000 fleet power and a myriad of fortresses guarding the system. Our fleet currently sits at 35,000 while we continuously wait for upgrades and new investments into our alloy production on Elysium. And that really is our sole focus right now. The ram has touched the wall. The Horde is here, one system away. So we need to decide what we can do to best stave off this invasion, delay it, make ourselves powerful enough, and fight them on our own terms. So, I've had a look around at ways to possibly do this. 1. Kosher Trade League. We traded for alloys with them last time. It seems like they have a decent bank of alloys, so let's ask them, what would it take to get some? It looks like they have about 8,000 that we can grab. So they don't really want to go for that. I think somewhere around 800 might work. It's negative 308. We have quite a lot of Zro, which I don't think we use for anything, so we'll give it all to them. Rare crystals, we actually have quite a lot of, living crystals. 646. It's a bit too much. We need about, 400. Let's try that. Exotic gases. We have 509. We can give them maybe 450. And then we have to give them something else. Consumer goods. Food, minerals, energy credits. What else we got? Favors. Well, there we go. So let's even increase that, but decrease this. I'd rather keep the exotic gases. I think we can use it for edicts. We're going to give them the full weight of our diplomatic strength for them to use, should they wish. Which is extremely powerful. We have it for them as well. We've got their favors. It's interesting. It doesn't actually cancel each other out. But there you go. So, something like that. 7,800 alloys. I'll take it. Reviewing my proposal. Okay. Now, I had to look around to see, was anyone else willing to do anything like that? Doesn't seem like it. I didn't look at everybody, but I looked at the biggest nations, and they are in no way capable of sending over that many alloys. So over at the Opsius system, where we're hedging our bets and doing our biggest defense, just in case it somehow makes it to here. Of course, there is a wormhole here as well. I've split the fleet. I want to merge everything into one Corvette fleet under Neurilgicus, of which this system is named, and then put the leader back on this one. There we go. So Gaius Manatius is still in charge of his battleships, still level 4. Opsius only level 3, but he's got a lot of heart. We know his story. He's going to merge up with the Corvettes and maybe do a little bit of a rush, go through the wormhole, see what he can see if we can... Oh yeah, there's a scientist that came down here auto-exploring. They wanted to go over here, and I was like, no, you can leave. So, just going to tell them to get out of there. But yeah, we might come down, maybe see if we can harass some stations down here. They're all at about 13,000 strength, though, so I don't know if Corvettes can necessarily handle it. But either way, we might just send them out to see what we see. Even cause a distraction. If we can just bait the enemy fleets out of this place, I'll be happy. What else can we do? Oh yeah. So I was thinking of the Colden Consortium. They could close their borders at any moment's notice. They could even maybe pledge themselves to the Horde, I would assume, and become allies. So I'm going to demand that they give me a tribute or I could offer protection status. One of these two. They seem to be happy with it. I can't offer association status to the hegemony that I'm in, but one of these they seem willing to accept. So demanding a tribute means that they're going to give us 25% of their energy and mineral income. Protection status means that they're guaranteed independence by me. They pay 80% less for any of their technologies that I've already done, which is probably the majority. So it's kind of a catch-up for them, which I guess helps them out, which I wouldn't necessarily be against. I mean, what are they? Spiritualist, libertarian, anthropocentrism, fanatic elitism. A strong Colden consortium is a strong Roman Empire. That's how I see it. So I think protection status is a little bit less abrasive as well than demanding a tribute when they're on death's door anyway. So I'm going to do that. We're going to say, you know what? The Roman Empire will step forth and protect the Colden Consortium. As long as you keep your borders open to us and let us to do what we want. It also says that we have some influence over their internal affairs. I don't necessarily know what that means. We can offer protection to another empire in exchange for some influence over their internal affairs. Protectorates are guaranteed independence by their overlord, pay 80% less for their tech, and turn into vassals once they reach 50% of their overlord's tech level. The other thing is, yes, we could be potentially grooming them to come into our hegemony later down the line. The Colden Consortium is too weak to survive on its own in this hostile galaxy. Willingly become a Roman protectorate or prepare for war. They should accept that. That should keep the gates open, so to speak. We could maybe do that to a bunch of others, to be quite frank. I don't know. I actually didn't check any. Doesn't seem like it. They seem to understand their situation. Maybe the Voss city-states as well. No. Strange. I never did anything to make the Colden like me, but I guess that's just the way it is. Alright, so that puts us in a little bit of a better position. We should be up to like about 12,000 alloys. And I've then gone ahead and increased the amount of cruisers and battle cruisers that we're going to have in our fleet. And maxed it out to the max. And we're just going to build it up as best as we can at Opsius. And then upgrade it with any remaining alloys for the future technologies that we're getting. We want to get that 0-point power, and then we want to put on the level 2, I think it was proton launchers become neutron launchers, something like that. So I think that's it. That's my hand. That's what I worked on in between. I've set my fleets to encourage, but the Tyrene Republic aren't coming out to help. So we're just going to have to watch them go through and see what they do. Again, moving everything to Elysium that I can. Any extra pops. We've got a city district taking care of the housing here, and then straight after that, upgrading the alloy mega forges and then alloy foundries. I'm just going to be building as quickly as possible to just crank up the alloys to the max. Now, another thing we could do is, you know, convert buildings on other planets just to go alloy crazy. But my economy is actually in a pretty delicate way right now, so I'm not really going to do that. I don't think I need to. Hopefully I'm right with that, but I think playing around with some of these planets, I might really destabilize things. So I'm not going to do that. One thing I'm very concerned about, though, is it seems likely that we'll probably lose our Ecumenopolis world. And I worry that they might do something to it that forever kind of ruins that investment that I put there. Hopefully, if they do take it, we can get it back. I don't know. Alright, so is that it? I think we're good to go. Upgrade the platform? Sure, why not? Okay, so I'm letting time play. I'm just going to let it play on slowest. Right now, I just need these fleets to merge really quickly. So there we go. 65 corvettes now under Titus Opsius Norilgicus, which should balance out. I think I corrected it in his fleet thing. Yeah, so this is all right. Let's go set him to upgrade right here. And just set ourselves to orbit just to make sure we're... that we're using the crew quarters here. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. The other good thing is, of course, we have the relic active right now for extra speed. So I'm fairly certain that we can outrun. If we seem to get into a bad situation, we should have the technology to outrun the enemy.
Warning. War has broken out.
War has broken out. The Kosher Trade League declared war in the Dagatani Kingdom. Wow, well, we just sapped them of all of their alloys. So, interesting to see how that goes. And of course, the Galactic Council is about to be formed. Alright, so, with that understood, now we can make we can spend 9,700 to get the rest of our fleet together. And if I just double check on this, it's classes 1, it's the full cost is 9,000. That's the full cost. So we can do the full cost right now to get everything built back up. So sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. We're going to set this as a home base, actually, if we can. And then 9,756 alloys. Boom. And that's going to be made with the dry dock here. Thank the gods for the dry dock, because we desperately need it. Wonder, can you make a second one? No. A fleet academy, though, which would give us ship starting experience increase. Sure. Should get done, actually, before a few of these ships. So I think this has kind of gone a little wrong. They've been built somewhere else. Just because the place was busy with the upgrade, we'll just queue it now. It should be fine. Yeah, that's better. Alright, the trade deal. Your terms are reasonable. They accept. Excellent. I need to speak with them as well. I noticed that their attitude is going down. I don't necessarily know why. Favorable trade deal is wearing off, things like that. Wonder, could we just, I don't know, I don't want to improve relations, but just do something, I don't know. I'll have to think of it later. Something to keep them happy. Oh, I didn't get to read it. Damn, I clicked it away. But did they accept? I'm sure they did. Yes, they did. So they are now our protectorate, which means that, hey, we can actually see, wait, Hazar Marauders? What? That's strange. Who are the Hazar Marauders, and why are they different? There's a 10,000 strength fleet. Oh, I know what they are. I think these have been paid as a mercenary. There's a 10,000 strength mercenary fleet. So maybe someone else paid for the Colden to be, like, raided as well as then the Khan formed and actually attacked them? I don't know. Seems likely. Seems to be the case. Alright, let's check out our territory now that they're coming through. Maybe play some more appropriate music as well. Yep, they're here at Walmoro. And I mean, I should have done it really in between, but I never really fully had... I mean, I have had a look. I've seen what their fleet makeup is. I think on their biggest ships, at least, they're just more armor focused. So maybe if I specialize just to deal with armor just a little bit more, which I think we already have from the Norilga. Some of our destroyer and cruiser, early cruiser designs are still there that have that increased focus. Yeah, I think we're probably fine. Let me just also make sure that auto upgrade is toggled for a lot of these things. I believe one of these isn't even used. Strike cruiser, don't think I've used that yet. Battle cruiser and this. See, I just don't know why I'd ever use a strike cruiser. I guess it's just smaller, cheaper, maybe faster. I'm just not very much of a stats guy, but I would assume it has something kind of unique to it as well. Alright, here we go. See, I'd be tempted even now to move through with my fleet. We'll just keep upgrading for now, but I think I might go through my wormhole, hit their territory.
Spaceport under attack.
I don't like to hear that.
Construction online.
Be interested to see what happens to it. Tyrant Republic are becoming xenophobic. That's kind of good for me, though, actually, if they're shifting that way for the hegemony we're in. Turmoil in the galaxy. The Vazarin are attacking the Eldar Republic, which are to the east, I think. Yeah, they're here. Now this is interesting. One of them is actually turning around. They might be heading back through the wormhole, leaving a fleet behind. Oh no. How odd. I did not expect that, that's for sure. For them to just turn tail and just take one system. I for sure thought they would go straight towards the Coggin station. Maybe I shouldn't give up on it so soon then. Maybe. We'll have to keep an eye on where they're going. And why. They're heading down this way to the Zeno system. Maybe they just decided they want to go through Huff, and maybe they're going to attack us directly. I have no idea. We're going to find out. I'm really debating whether or not I stay here and try my best, or back out. Where's that battleship, by the way? Everything needs to come here. That battleship was at Augusta. Yeah, get involved. It's an extra 4k fleet power. It's a strong little battleship. Our unique battleship that we found in the excavated dig site. Every little helps. Low stockpile. Low on energy crystals, I think, maybe. It's not so bad. We could probably build something to offset that. Oh, by the way, I also removed the colony of Kundia. I just moved the last human pop off of it. All the Neurilga have died. I don't know if they're gone completely in the galaxy, but I don't know. Let's check, actually, just really quickly. Do we have any Neurilga left? No. So, they're not within our border. I think they have all perished. But during the last episode, the last couple would have died, and I noticed that we just had humans left, so I cleared them out. Which means we have a boundless ocean here, which we can just set as the consecration to Neptune, which gives us a 10% ship speed as well. That costs us quite a bit of influence, though, 250. One last... because that's gone now, I actually think we have to make a new sector out this way. Yeah, the sector is gone. I don't really know where to make it, though. Because I think this area is like a separate area to down here. I think I'll just set it as Alexandria. So that's its own sector now. But then I think that's, yeah, not bringing in... It brings in Jinkath, actually, but it doesn't get to these two down here. And these are 1, 2... That is within each other. So this one will be its own sector as well, even though I think... I mean, they've gotten a very lucky break right now. Scythia, let's just build them a stronghold for now. I mean, I doubt it's going to do much, but, you know, gotta try something. Trade value 10%. That's a perfect guy for the one in the north. And Appia Ovinius can stay down south. Alright, so back at Alexandria. He's not actually a... Oh yeah, we got him from the Enclave. I was going to say, he's non-Roman. Non-Roman leader I wouldn't be too happy about, but an exception could be made considering this guy's like a trade genius. And we have 66 amenities here that we should be sending back. Don't have very many merchants though, which is what actually really make us the trade value. Solved the housing crisis, but not by that much. Alright, let's double back, keep an eye on where these guys are. We can't see them at all anymore. But their territories do expand, or are expanding. Turmoil in the galaxy. Receive reports. Vazarin are attacking the Noor assembly. Can't go through there. I'd love to go just experiment, find out what the Fallen Empire looks like, but I can't. Unless we open borders with someone. By the way, people are saying I never read the biography of these guys. I'll do it when the war's over, if I remember. I looked back at it and I was like, yeah, I did just skip over it really weirdly. I'll open my borders if you'll open yours.
New technology discovered.
Okay, technology. Ship fire rate 5%. I'll take it. Fleet command limit. I'll take that as well, please. Kosher Trade League expanding pretty rapidly out here. People said that would happen. I didn't doubt it. It's just I just didn't feel like it was worth the influence to actually get that area as well. I feel like we've got plenty. Maybe that's a weird thing to think, but yeah, I would have liked it if the Tyrene Republic got it, but yeah. Oh, how times have changed. Cool. The Thogan Emergence did open their borders. There we go. So now we can go in here, right? No? There's no route. Really? Oh yeah, there's no connection. It looks like there is, but there isn't. We can experimental subspace jump. Boom. See you soon. Alright. The reason I have a scientist down there is so we can grab some of that tasty technology if we end up finding any. Didn't realize Walmora had a 19-size desert world. This is a 22-size desert world right here. Which we could also use the activation in future for if we want to convert that world. Get some extra territories out here. That'd be kind of nice. I'm going to turn off that sector mode. It's a bit of an eyesore. And to be honest, here's something I always do myself. I always turn off the hyperlanes, but people freak out whenever I stream it or in my old Let's Plays. So I will not do that. Market fee reduced by 10%. That seems like it'd be quite useful. Base trade protection. I don't think we're going to have too many issues with trade protection. Not really, so let's just do the market fee first. And that way when we're transferring things here, the kind of cut that we're giving isn't so bad. Still no sign. Hopefully, I think it'll tell me like enemy fleet detected, you know, if they come really close to this system, the Huff system, aka the Opsius system. Alright, how we doing? How's our ships doing? Alright, 3 battle cruisers have been made, 200 days to go. We could now make this a citadel. It would take 1,400 days. But I think I'll do it while we don't know where their fleet is. We have a little bit of time, I suppose. And how is it going on Elysium?
Technology discovered. Construction online.
What are we lacking again? It seems like crystals are a bit low, so let's just go with crystals. Ministry of Production would actually make 10%. We need, oh my god, we need that big time on Elysium. Artist Metallurgist output is 15%. Hell yeah. I can't believe I don't have that. I thought it was only the artisans. Oh my Bonadea. Where is it? There it is. Bump that up. Bump that up. Because we make 200 here. Getting 15%? That's what? 30? Pretty good. Starbase defense fortresses, battleships, battle cruiser build speed, defense platforms 4, +4. Oh my, they know what we're focusing on, that's for sure. Septimia Armenia is here with all the Voidcraft tech. Look at this, it's all Voidcraft. She is absolutely loving it. Bit of a genius. How old is she? 118? Damn, she looks good. Battleship, do we want to do it? Fleet composition doctrine, light ship focus, cruiser focus, prototype perdition beam. Early prototype lances. I'm just really tempted to get this one because we're building battle cruisers. Like, to speed them up and reduce their cost seems pretty good, but I guess having a thick battleship will be nice, so let's go there. I know you want it. I can feel you breathing on the back of my neck. Do it. Federation is still losing XP. What the hell happened? Why did it have a massive jump down? Oh, because the Koldan became a part of it. Oh, right. Oh, damn. I didn't expect that. So because the Koldan Consortium are part of this, they actually knocked down our cohesion because we got a new thing joining. But we're protecting them. They're not necessarily in the hegemony, but I guess they are. They're just in it. Just like that. That's it, right? They're in. Huh. And is that the same with the Tyrene? They're the member of the Roman Empire. What about these guys? Protectorate under Roman Empire. That's probably the faction name. I know I've confused things a little bit. Maybe I'll just rename that just temporarily to Roman Empire Hegemony. The Roman Hegemony might be better. So yeah, member of the Roman Empire Hegemony. Member Protectorate under the Roman Empire, which I guess by proxy kind of puts them in it. That's a weird one. Didn't know that. They don't seem to be affecting the cohesion gain. It's just that it knocked it down initially when they joined. There are 4 envoys assigned right now. Oh, wait. That means that they did. How do I see other people's envoys? 4. There we go. Yeah, they... Oh, right. So they are in it, basically, then. As part of a member, and with the different ethics, they have to have an envoy assigned to offset that. So the number hasn't changed. It's 1.10, but it took a hit when they joined. Okay, sorry. I just didn't realize that, but... That's just slowed us down. We were about here. That's basically doubled our time now. It's going to take to start getting positive. And then it takes quite a while to even build out a level 1. It's going to take a really long time. So, I don't know. What is that? About 80 months? About 9 years or something? It's more than 80 months. Yeah, it's about 9 years. Alright, well, I guess... In the grand scheme of things, it's not that long. We are 120 years in, after all. We do have some unemployment. I'm going to be shifting all these to Elysium once we just get these buildings done. I'm really just waiting for them to speed up, hurry up, and get done, essentially. We have the Hazor Horde are up here. Probably going to come out and build their little defensive star bases or whatever. One of the fleets is really close now to coming through. They're one system over. Let's see where they're going. They're not moving right now. 43,000 fleet strength. We could take that. I feel it. Although it's on their starbase. We need to fight them on our own terms. I wish I could just hotkey my camera down there. Alright, let's chill out the music for a bit. Things are calming down, I think, just ever so slightly. Shipyard is still building the cruisers, 70 days to go. We got the building done for extra ship starting experience. I'll be honest, I've never looked at experience in this game. I've no idea where you even see it. Individual ship experience? That's shields, hull, and armor, right? So yeah, don't know what ship experience does, but okay. If they're more experienced. Rank experienced. Alright, so they have a rank. Underneath military power it says rank experienced. They're all experienced. Oh, these ones are just regular. They're both Astadi. Oh yeah, so some have 319 military power, but some only have 300. Ship weapon damage 10% on this one, but not on this one. Huh. Didn't know. Learning all sorts. Alrighty. I missed the days where we were reading anomalies for the whole episode. I haven't forgotten about the Galactic Core, by the way. Alright, Fleet Command has improved, so we could build even another battleship now. Added in. We're well under the naval cap, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think we'll just keep getting military techs. Trade proxy office. Market fee reduced by 5%. That's the one I was looking for before. God, there's so much in there.
Station under attack.
So they've actually got a little ship here, a little construction ship. Where are you planning on going, son? Better not like wipe me out somehow that I'm not aware of or something. I think if you can stop them building, you know, you're essentially stopping the 13,000 star bases from being put down. But I don't necessarily want to make that jump just yet. The resolution has been passed. The Senate has voted and passed the resolution to form a Galactic Council, a focus, the Great Khan, and this is being proposed by Site 10667 Override. Absolutely support this. The Great Khan's rampage is a danger to all free empires in the galaxy. If we do not unite to stop it, we will be crushed beneath their fleet. We should make dealing with this crisis the galactic focus. So, no one's in the council yet, I take it. The council says it's empty. Election in 173 days. Well, we're still top dog. And it seems like a lot of people are voting to support this. So that's good. I'd like to see it. I thought the council had to vote on that. I was totally wrong there.
New technology.
This game is awesome. If you take big breaks from games like these, they are so good when you come back. If you stick with them for ages, you find all the little issues and balance problems. But my god, taking a bit of a break and coming back, I'm like, this is so cool. There's so much going on. And obviously the mods then enhance things even further. So I still don't have a clue. What is a Kugelblitz containment silo? A large Kugelblitz maintained inside a special device. It can be fed energy and matter in the form of radiation in order to store them for later use, thanks to advanced energy to matter converters. So it seems like a giant storage house. That's pretty cool. I don't think I'd ever need it though. I'm not really maxing out anything at the moment. But it would mean that you never have to build resource silos again. Star Fortress Reactor. A massive 0-point reactor capable of supporting gigantic space installations. Okay, we're getting pretty serious now. We're getting pretty serious. And level 6. I haven't even seen... That must be modded as well. I haven't seen energy go beyond 0-point power. And that's 60,000. So that's pretty heavy. We're looking at pretty heavy stuff now. That's a star-based building. So it just produces 10 energy, is that it? Oh, maybe I'm just misreading it, but I thought maybe it's like you need this to build a mega structure or something like that in the area. I might be just reading into it a bit too much, but let's get the space-time theory. 3 dimensions, inextricable from the 4th. Just to speed up our physics research even further. Alright, not seeing too much movement. I really hope we do kind of have a decisive battle at some point, and obviously we win it, rather than, I don't know, the Khan gets defeated by someone else, or I think he can die, and then they might just settle down with the territories they have. I wouldn't like that. Although they do still keep their big fleet, they're still always going to be a big contender, I think. But I really want to knock them out, you know? It's kind of personal. To come into my system like that, it's just like so egregious to take like one system away. It's like a real FU. And their construction ships are just floating through all the time. Who died? Scientist Numeria Curtilia. Oh yeah, she's squatting on the archaeological site up here. I don't need anyone on that ship just yet. Influence-wise, we can actually do our very first decision and consecrate to Neptune. I think we'll do it. We've never done one before. I don't think I need the influence immediately for anything. So I'm going to consecrate to Neptune. So this is the ocean world, the boundless ocean. So basically, here it is. Boundless ocean. This ocean world is completely devoid of land. The entire surface of the planet is one enormous, constantly moving ocean. Construction of buildings on this planet is possible only on the ocean bed, or specifically built floating, or on specially built floating platforms. Now the only other thing I can think of is at Sol. You can go to Ceres and do it to Vesta. And that's an extra liter lifespan. Yeah, I don't want that one as much. Maybe eventually. It'd be great to get them all. But I like this one. You know, it's just extra speed. Speed that no one else will really ever get. Because it's our Roman origin that allows us to get it. But I think it's pretty fair, you know. We can't ever settle the planet, and it costs us a lot of influence. I kind of wish there was a cool sound. Should have made one and sent it to Starchitec. If I had the time, I'd make an edit, but I'm probably not going to do that. That's the noise. There you go. And why that's offering to the gods? Actually, yeah, it should be more like chanting, I guess. That doesn't make any sense. Why it's like that noise I made. It should be more like... something like that. I am available for voice work anytime for any project. I'll literally do it for free. Council election imminent. The current top candidates, the Roman Empire, the Kosher Trade League, and now the new Sadrel Exile. So they've entered into the Galactic community. We are dominant, though. We are 30%, actually more than 30%. We're 9,000. The second are 6,000, then 5,000. We're almost double the Sadrel. Our navigation is done. Our subspace navigation. Take me to it. There we go. Alright, we've appeared out here. We haven't actually surveyed these areas. That's kind of neat. We can go check these places out. Still can't go that way. Oh, because there's a space amoeba blocking us here. I can't believe it. Where does this take us? Oh, interesting. We could do another jump though and probably just jump in here, can we? No, we don't have access. Maybe they'll never give me access, but... or just because I don't have current access. Yeah, that's probably it. Maybe to here, though. Yeah, we can at least go to there and then just go in. Okay, cool. We'll just check out Thrish, though. I'm guessing there's probably something in there. Let's stay evasive, just in case. Wonder what the ancient eradicators are doing during all this, you know? How are they inferior? For so long, they were, like, really big and powerful. They have so many planets. But they're actually getting attacked, I guess, by the pod privateers. And they're pathetic. Everyone's just, like, garbage. Except for these big empires that have come out of nowhere. Alright, 40 days, just over a month, and we'll be amongst the top 3 leading the Galactic Council. It makes sense. We're amongst the 3 biggest empires. Us 2, and then Sadrel. Yep, seems good to me. Alright, let's double check and check back in, I should say, with our place here. I kind of want to station these on the Eris colony. I don't know why. I have a habit of just being like, yeah, the army should always be on planets, so I always land them first before we set out, so they can go off and do their thing.
Spaceport under attack.
Spaceport under attack. Don't scare me like that. I don't think they're coming through anywhere. It could just be the construction ship is being shot at. Yeah. I don't know why they're coming in here without their fleet. It's really, really odd. Alright, we're now in the Galactic Council. So we can say, click to declare this resolution an emergency measure and move it onto the Senate floor right now. Emergency measure. Declare the Roman Empire leveraged their council powers to declare this an emergency measure. So the Senate is now in session straight away. Alright, I love it. I believe the Galactic Council is part of the DLC federations. Whereas if you don't have federations, there's no council, but there's still a community. So, and there's an election in there. Alright, there we go. Formation of the Galactic Council. Members of the Galactic community have voted to establish a Galactic Council. Membership in this august body will be limited to representatives from the 3 most powerful and influential empires in the community. Until a new council is elected, these are the Kosher Trade League, the Sadrel Exiles, and the Roman Empire. The members of the council are expected to lead and safeguard the Galactic community. Their increased powers allow them to cut through some of the red tape that so often inhibits the decision-making process in large political institutions. Perfect. Well, we just did that. It's great. Alright, so I guess, as the Galactic Council, we also have special resolutions we can levy. Change the galactic focus. I'm not too sure. I'd have to read through these, but I think you can basically push through a vote that says, you know, make it so that there's only one member of the Galactic Council. And that way I have ultimate veto, I think, over everything. Although you do have to wait a long time before enacting your emergency measures. But obviously that is the goal, right? I mean, we transformed our humble republic into an empire. We can do the exact same on the galactic stage. So let's just keep an eye on that. Is there a shorter time frame or anything? No, it's the same normal time. We're obviously supporting it. Who wouldn't support this? The Dakarai fragments. I can't believe it. The Dagatani Kingdom. That's insane. Especially the Royal Zeltec. They boarded them. It's like, nah, we don't need to focus on that. Battleship. Hey, we got our first battleship. Mega Structure Restoration. Mega Engineering. There it is. Been waiting for that for a long time. Ooh, a carrier, though. Alright, we're obviously going to get this one. It's a rare tech. It's been a while coming. Perfect. Once we get that, then we can activate a bunch of Ascension perks, I think. Alright, nice. Things are moving. Things are moving. And we're holding them off for now. The Tyrene Republic coming in with their 118 fleet, which has just gotten halved in strength. It's going to take out these construction ships, no doubt. No doubt. Now, we can have a look at this battleship. The Karis. It's the first time I've ever seen anything glitchy. Oh, it's fixed itself anyway. This is the battleship. Gotta be honest. I mean, it's cool, but it looks just like the exploration cruiser. In fact, the exploration cruiser looks way better. I think I prefer the battle cruiser to the battleship then. Battleship is cool, I get it. It's got that little jutting out thing, but I think I've been spoiled with the exploration cruiser that came before it. Especially from the back. But it's cool. It's cool. It's the first ship I think I've ever seen where I'm like, I think I prefer the one below it, you know? But either way, so this isn't actually... Yeah, what's the deal? This isn't even seemingly as strong as this thing. This only has 3 components, but I guess a lot more weapon slots per component. Honestly, I don't know what I would change here. Maybe throw on some crystal shards. I feel like these are actually pretty good. Maybe not, actually. It says average damage is lower, and the range is the same. Tracking is lower as well. Accuracy is slightly higher. Cooldown? What's the cooldown? Basically the same. Yeah, I don't want to do that then. Alright, let's just make one. We'll call it... I actually have a list of names that someone sent me a while ago. For the larger ships. The Sulla class. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's do that. This will be the Sulla. Alright, so for our Sulla class... We don't have that much power. It's making use of all the power we have right now. This is like obviously it's just like a giant strike cruiser, so I don't know. I could be here forever. Like as a battle cruiser, the Marius. This kind of has like the level 2 neutron launchers kind of interplayed with the antimatter missiles, because this does more shields, these do more armor and hull. So to make the battleships, would have them do, I don't know, something different. I guess it could just be the same, really. Does it matter that much? I suppose not. We could just make it disgustingly all artillery. Artillery only, I guess you could say, if you're a massive nerd. And we could throw on some boosters to get that extra power out of it. And just be like, this is power central. This is artillery only. Let's throw on some shields. Some of our level 5 shields, thank you. Crystal plating. Oh my god, those shields cost so much. That's insane. I guess we do have to lean heavily into armor then, if that's the case. So that's 180 power for each one? Holy crap. And then maybe we could do something that's like good for artillery. So what's the accuracy of this thing? 90%? We could give it that 10% extra and just finish it off. Excuse me, finish it off. And it would be 100% accurate then, right? Is that not a good thing? I would think. Ship's weapon damage with the fire control system. We can't afford that for power. Sure, this just makes sense to me. Let's just do it. Accuracy, a crew lounge. And maybe change this to something else like regenerative hull tissue, or what do we have? Chance to hit increase. What's the chance to hit? It's to do with tracking or something, isn't it? I have no idea. Just gonna go with the hull tissue. Oh, can't even afford that. God damn. I'm so not into this. It's such spam. I think I'll change it. So this is obviously armor and hull damage, but not very good against shields. What's really good against shields then? The advanced railguns? Or we could change it to something more interesting. A volley bow. And a pinpoint stern. Just something like that. Just a mishmash of everything. And that's Sulla. And that's how I game. Too many stats, autocomplete. I'll look at them in between episodes. If you have ideas, totally welcome to looking in between episodes then and seeing what you think is a good build, or just like, you know, if anyone's out there is familiar with the mods, it could be like, you should maybe have a ship that does this, another one that does this, another one that does this. Like I was saying before, I really wanted a ship that hangs back, fires artillery, but then another one that protects those ships with like strike craft and carriers, and then maybe another one that like deals really, really well at being up front. You know, I'll probably go over everything and do sort of marry and reform at some point, name it after whoever the emperor is at the time, and reconfigure things. But for now, we don't have the alloys to be reforming our entire fleet. But either way, it's fun to get one, so we'll just do that. We'll throw in Classes 1, add a design. We can obviously build into the Federation fleet if we wanted to as well. So the Sulla class, there it is. And yeah, we could just build it straight away. We could actually get 3 of them as well in future. Toss it in there. So there we go. It's a year to make 1 battleship. The fleet is looking so thick. These battle cruisers are insane. They're so long. It's like someone got a ship and just copy and pasted the back of it twice. But you can see the slightly different versions of them as well. Alright. Still no move from the Hazar Horde. And by the way, you can't check to see if they like how strong they are and stuff. So, no word from them just yet. Not yet. But at the very least, I'm going to get this system back. Oh, our Ecumenopolis on Scythia is done. Oh my god, look at it. Yes. For untold generations, the cold and empty ruins of Scythia stood dormant, as quiet symbols of a golden age that came to an abrupt end eons ago. No longer. The planet-wide city has been reborn, and those same dilapidated ruins are once more alive with activity. Where possible, existing buildings and infrastructure have been repaired and repurposed. Where the damage was too great, the rubble and ruins have been cleared away to allow for new construction. Oh, yes. Yes! Alright, so these things are pretty cool. If you haven't seen them before, essentially we have the residential... These are all arcology districts, different to your standard ones. Essentially, residential is going to give you clerks as the main form of job and a lot of housing. Foundry arcologies are like giant alloy forges. Like, just giant. Each one gives you 10 metallurgist jobs. I think by now we get about the same. We get 8 from each one of these. But unlike, obviously, these, they don't take up build slots. They're just districts. So where are we? There we are. They're just districts. Then we have industrial arcology. This one I'm actually kind of almost more excited for because you can just sort out any consumer goods problems you have very quickly. And then leisure, which is entertainer, culture, and yeah, I guess that's it. What's culture jobs? I thought it was, oh yeah, that's like Unity and stuff. Okay, cool. Oh, actually you can see the little symbol there. But yeah, so this is like a huge powerhouse of alloys potential. So we could just start massively investing into this and then change Elysium if we wanted to in future. We don't need to right now. We're also going to keep both going, I think. But change Elysium in future to have like more special resources like anything that we make here. So that's kind of the idea, I think. And these can support an enormous amount of pops. So with Starchitec's population mod, I don't really know if this has a carrying capacity, just like the other worlds. So these worlds all have carrying capacity. I'll have to ask them. Is it a bug or has it been left out? Because there might not be a capacity to how many pops we can fit on this planet. It might just be whatever you want. It is an Ecumenopolis. You can even see all the little ships on it. Some of the biggest ones, I guess, moving around the planet. I love it. Love it. All right, cool. So I was building a stronghold and a city district. No. We don't need that. Stronghold's fine, just in case. And then we'll start building some foundries. 10 jobs. We can just move 10 pops here immediately. Although it's on the front line right now, so this planet's just really, really dangerous. Oh god, it looks so good. Alright, anyway. Incoming transmission. Migration treaty with the Tyrene Republic. I'm gonna say no. Oh, I don't know. I just don't want Romans going to them. I'll agree. We have Gaia worlds. They should come to us. They will be slaves, though. That's the thing. Although I think we said that we'd... I can't remember the vote now. I think we said that we wouldn't make them slaves. Oh, no. It was 50-50 tied. That's what it was. Between them and the Bakari as well. They're subservient species. I'm just going to say no. It's a bit of a headache. I can propose it to them later if I want to. Even this system's still hanging on as well. The Kogan one. And how's our Citadel going? So 3 years to go. 3 years for that. And a year for the battleship. Hostile fleets present. Yeah, I know. Oh, my science ship has gone in here. What is he doing? Maya, what are you doing? Auto exploration. You're just like calmly moving around these places. Get the hell out of here. You're psycho. In fact, just subspace navigation jump to here. They can't have them on auto exploration. They're like, oh yeah, we'll just go in here. Check this place out. It's like, I appreciate the recon, but you're going to get yourself killed. I'm excited for the mega engineering tech. We've got a lot of unemployment now. Gonna have to move all these pops pretty soon. Probably onto the Forge world, to be honest. Everything's been built here. Wow. Okay. Well, we don't necessarily need any more alloy foundries. So, but there is 7 pops not doing anything. Just get another city district going. We're going to move you guys to the Ecumenopolis at Scythia. If you guys have a better name for this, if you can think of one. I like the name Scythia personally, but if people think it should change, I don't mind. I think Scythia is kind of a cool name for it, even though it doesn't really, like, make sense, but I like it. Alright, the votes are definitely good for focusing on the Great Khan. I don't know if this means everyone just immediately goes to war with them, or what this actually means, but maybe it just, they will actually make the effort to fight. Don't know. Alloy production is now 200 per month. This is pretty good. Pretty good, considering our fleet's been getting bigger the whole time as well. We're now at 31,000, plus the, 4,000 battleship that we have, plus the 65 corvettes. Alright, let's go for a little adventure with our corvettes. Let's just upgrade them really quickly first. Gonna set them to upgrade, and then Opsius is gonna head south. Maybe get that wormhole system back. Because why not? I don't like them having it, that's for sure. They have a 13.7k starbase there. It would be a nice challenge to see, can we take it out with just corvettes, and how long does it take? And it doesn't seem like they have anything around this way, but they're just flooding in with
Fleet upgraded.
these things all the time. Opsius is on the case. The only scary thing here would be if I leave this system and I'm gone for too long. That's me essentially removing 20k fleet power when they could just come through here really quickly. Yeah, I don't think it's actually worth it. I'm gonna have to stay. I think keeping everyone together is just ultimately more worth it. So we're gonna head back. It's just a little practice drill out to the edge and back. But man, oh man, do I want to fight. I want to fight. Back in formation, Opsius. God damn it. Level 6 combat lasers. Good God. System energy grid. Yeah, we're starting to get some repeat techs here now, I think. Already. Technology Institute. Alright, yeah, sure. So, another thing that we've just finished building is having our fortress stations now. These things are pretty thick. So we have defense platforms, defense stations, and now defense fortresses. So one of these bad boys will set you back 2,000 alloys. Alright, let's just build one, why not? I'm tempted to build one of these down at Coggin. $2,000. It takes a year. It takes the same time. Oh, yeah. So 3 times as long as a regular platform. Is it 3 times as powerful though? That's the question. We'll find out. It's a lot of alloys. But in fairness, I'm actually getting to the point where I'm pretty close to my fleet cap now, especially when these next battleships come in. Battleship is 4 days away. There she is. The Sulla. Looking pretty thick. Really cool symbols on top, actually. Very recognizable from afar. Alright, so our fleet power is now at 35,000 plus the 19,000 corvettes. Let's call it 20. So 55,000 plus the other battleship, maybe 59, 58 being conservative, plus the starbase. 84, something like that. 80 fleet power, you know, 80 fleet power if we could get them to come in. Seeing some movement. Seeing some movement. They might be getting up. Oh god, they're freaking me out. I just keep thinking they might go through that wormhole at Opsius. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they've changed their minds. They're heading back. Oh, I really want to go through and just fight. I like want to do it so badly. Let's continue the deal. I don't understand. Why can't I do that? I just can't. We already have a mutagen deal, so why can't I agree to it again? Cost 2,500. You must have greater than 2,500. Oh, okay. I guess because the deal lapsed. Yeah, all right. That kind of makes sense, I think. At 100 opinion, though, I didn't think it mattered. All right, how's the Galactic community doing? Still quite a while before we decide on this, but it seems pretty unanimous. All right, let's throw down over at Scythia and move our pops out here. Foundry archaeology is almost done, so once it's pretty much done, we're just going to move 10 pops directly to here. That's going to open up another build slot. I'm going to build another fortress, so we're just going to try and defend this place with Limitani. Oh, we've increased our fleet capacity, naval capacity with that technology. Nice. Damn, I'm sorry that we haven't had a battle. I guess it's just, you know, eternally building up. But I really thought they would come all the way through. It seemed really likely, but they've just, for some reason, turned around. And then we'll have our megastructure stuff to do, so that's pretty cool. All these alloys going into this stuff. Crystal shard throwers, let's do that. All right, cool. On the the good news is our economy is amazing. We can even reduce this down a bit. Whoa. Food is getting worse and worse all the time just because we're just growing pops so much. We're at 638 now. 382 human. Oh, you know what we never did? Let's gene modify ourselves. We've been meaning to do that for a while. So, human. Create a template. So the only things we can do really at this point is get rid of some stuff that we don't want. Maybe get rid of governing ethics attraction? Or worker unhappiness? The species believes that there's hard work that needs doing. I feel like that's like social engineering, really. I don't like gene modifying, you know, but you guys voted for it. For me, I would never touch this. But I'll get rid of deviance. We can't get rid of anything else without getting further trait points. I don't think I'm going to add anything. I actually did have a look at this in between episodes. Some of these are like, for me personally, are just like immersive traits that you wouldn't just like modify in. Some of them I wouldn't mind like getting. But those ones, yeah, I'll wait till we get more trait points before we actually add things that cost stuff properly. But for now, we'll just modify out a bad tech and just create a template based on that. Let's call them Human 1A. Very clinical, but I don't really know what else to call them. Alright, Humans 1A. Apply the template to everybody. That's going to take 12,000 society, which I think we can bang out in 9 months. So it's kind of like creating a serum and distributing it across the Empire. And that way we're just like maybe less likely to not agree with the government, the governing ethics. So it's like we're not going to be pacifist, you know, we're just going to be way more likely to fall in line with authoritarianism, xenophobia, militarism, spiritualism, and anthropocentrism. And that should align our factions a little bit better. Hopefully. Oh, I got a new name for this, and I've forgotten what it was. Someone messaged me on, Ava messaged me on Discord the name of it. You know what, hang on. I'm gonna get the name. It was a good name, I want to add it. Even if it means I gotta bring up my phone really quickly. So the Collegium, no, that's not it. It's the Xeno Reform League, sorry. It's this one I never renamed, but I've been given a great name. I thought the, didn't we get the... What happened to the mining guild thing? Didn't a miner guild or something pop up at one point? Am I going crazy? I thought we got a mining government faction founded. So, Aegis Peregrini, the Shield of the Foreigners. Yeah, I like that. So, Aegis Peregrinus, or Peregrini. So that's being provided. All of these names are being provided by Ava, so appreciate it. So that, again, is the Xenophile Ethos, the Xenoist faction. So there we go. Alright, cool. So I'm guessing Scythia has gotten its thing? It has. Alright, so resettle. Anywhere we see unemployment in any kind of large number. Elysium has 6 unemployed. Let's just go from other worlds first, from Gaia. Actually, if they're slaves, they're probably not going to promote up anyway. Elysium, I think, will have humans on it, not doing anything. 6 unemployed Adix slaves. Damn, they're all slaves. We can't have specialists if they're slaves. That's a bit of an issue. Unemployed human, though. Let's go. I wish there was a way to filter by just show me all unemployed humans, you know? These are just slaves, slaves, slaves. And then the list kind of changes around every now and then, so it's kind of hard to keep track of as well. Two unemployed rulers. Huh, that's a strange one. At Alexandria. Okay, let's go to Scythia, see what we got. We have an unemployed ruler, but that's okay. We'll promote this up and that should be fine. And then we'll make another stronghold. Alright, we'll just tell them to promote up as best as we can. So 7 metallurgists. So that should help next month. Let's see, it'll tick over now in a second. 239. So we got about 30 more alloys out of it there. Pretty happy with that. Elysium is now full. It has 6 unemployed pops, but I think they're all... Yeah, they're all slaves. I'm going to have to really reconfigure things in between episodes and move these slaves around to their own worlds probably. And just really get them on the raw resources and then make sure that all humans are working on specialist resources and stuff like that. We can easily do that. We have plenty of worlds like Gaia worlds and stuff all over the place that they need to work on. So I'll do it in between episodes. We have all the energy to do it. It's just very micro intensive, so you don't need to see it. Damn, I'm really disappointed we didn't get to fight. I really thought, like, yep, we're gonna have a huge battle this one, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh my god, the upgrades now are getting pretty tasty in terms of how expensive it is. I wonder what's upgrading that it's so much. Maybe that 0-point power or something. So we're building the next battleship, I think, again. Yeah. Because I think we've scheduled 3. Or allotted for 3. But at this rate, we're basically able to build one every, I don't know, 10 months? Something like that. It's not too bad. And then maybe we can come down and try to give these guys a run for their money. Doesn't seem like they're settling down anytime soon. It's weird that they've stopped kind of expanding. And they seem to just be going back and forth now. They might be messed up or something. I don't know. Really odd that they haven't come straight through. This system looks so cool, though. Yeah, they're just going back and forth. They seem to be stuck in a loop. Damn it, man. Why is AI in games so hard to get right? I just don't get it. I have a degree in programming. I did AI in school. It doesn't seem that complicated. Like, it's probably the hardest discipline in programming, but even so, I just don't get it sometimes, but okay. Anyway. Secure shipping, base trade protection, that's what we were looking at before. Still waiting on that to get passed. Someone died. Admiral Mattia Albanius, who was rocking on the Augusta ship, has passed. We could just get someone else to take over. They were kind of just keeping the ship in check more than anything. Hull, weapon damage, combat disengagement. Let's do this. Aggressive. Vibius Capacius. Wow, that was so loud. I'm really proud of how, like, strong we've gotten the fleet so quickly, though. Like, really, we just started turning on certain machines and changing a few things, and then suddenly Our fleet power like doubled and stuff, but it's still not good enough to warrant like going down there and getting involved. I'll tell you what, just for the fun of it, and I don't like seeing any AI issues, we're gonna keep going until I bring my fleet down and take at least this system back. That might at least trigger them to do something. I'm not a person who likes to game games, so I want to fix them. I want to get them out of their loop. So let's go. We're gonna go with Opsius. He's the man for the job.
New technology discovered.
And if they come through at Opsius, I've made my peace with it. It'll be annoying, but it's only fair. I just don't want them to be glitched out. So let's go. $65 Corvettes. What do we got? 25 Velites, 40 Hastati. The Velites are the ones with the torpedoes. They hang back. And we are speeding along. What did we just get? Technology Institute. Improved 0-point reactor. And then a graviton reactor. Now it's just messing. Now I don't know what's going on. Antimatter launchers. Yeah. Although this one's cheaper, so we get the power first, and then if this pops up again, we'll get that one. And then on Tiberium, let's get that technological building. Oh, we don't have the room for it.
Gene modification complete.
Alright, we completed our gene modification. Feels bad, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 jumps and we're there. We'll see if we see any reaction from these guys. While that's happening... Yeah, it's going to be tough to move any unemployed pops. They're always going to be slaves. The ones that are unemployed pretty much first. We do have one human that can move to Scythia. Oh my god, this is going to be such a nightmare to do on my own later, but oh well. Well, it'll be actually fine once we just move some pops, like I said. Get that slave processing facility up and running. They'll be loving it. Let's check the trade value, by the way. We're collecting 739. That's great. Rhea is having a bit of an issue, though. Why would that be? I can't remember where Rhea is. It's all the way down here. Oh, it's going a very weird direction. That's why. Oh, because we just built this. That's why. Yeah, you go there. And that continues. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. For me, anyway. The Sadrel exiles made peace with the Traxian Empire, so they have now popped into the galaxy proper and expanded out of here. Fear campaign and the other campaigns are done, so let's run them again if we can. Where are they? Fear and education. Exotic gases for shield boost, you know it. We're definitely going to be toggling that on. Volatile land clearance. Let's do the shield boost now anyway, seeing as we might be going into combat. Our ships are going pretty fast now. I'm really happy to see that. Just worried that we're going to get a reaction to the other system now. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Let's take it back. Let's take back Walmoro, even if it means that they're going to come back for us. God, that's such a good sight. Look at that. Corvettes are so fast. We should get Corvettes that also had strikecraft. It'd be kind of cool. It wouldn't make any sense. They wouldn't fit. But I'd just love to see it. Alright, we're one system away. Here we go. Our governor has become corrupt.
Discovered.
I'll have to check in on him. Defense Army held fortresses. Yes, let's go with that. Alright, here we go. Into the Walmoro system. To take back the area that we lost. There's a 13k starbase here, so let's see how we fare against it. We are all Corvettes. I expect some losses. See what Titus Opsius Norilgicus can do.
Engaging hostile station.
We should see some of our ships hang back now. There they are, keeping their distance. Gone in with 65 corvettes. Doesn't look like we've barely taken any damage. That's great. Obviously we have higher evasion. They probably struggle to hit us. But it's beefy. It's not going down quickly. Alright, let's keep an eye out. See if they're coming through. Are they reacting to this? Doesn't seem like it. Damn, that sucks. Well, maybe we can start pushing them back then. I mean, them being localized still makes it really difficult to kill them. Got a lot of science ships not doing anything anymore. We made our jump to Thrish. We made our jump to Dressel. So this looks like an interesting system. Yeah, let's explore that. And can we go in there? They don't let us. Ah, I thought it was gray lines, but I guess not. Okay. What we could do with our fleet, if we can somehow get around, is take out maybe some of the Leviathans as well at some point in the future. Because I think you might get some bonuses and trophies and things if you do that. Plus, I'd love to be the ones that do it. Because other people could do it. I'd like to do it first. We might end up going toward the Site 1066-7 override again. Just to clear a path. Although, it's also... we could actually get there if we just ended up taking out these guys. Yeah, we could just go straight through. Although it's in Dakarite Fragments territory. Maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it, actually. Alright, well, so far, no reaction. We've lost one Corvette. It might have just warped, though it might not be actually destroyed. There's a lot of firepower that we're firing in there, though. The shields are down. Hey, we got Megastructure Restoration and Mega Engineering as a technology. Nice. A Grand Citadel. Quantum Missiles. I really want that. Spitfire Battleship Upgrade. Oh my god, there's so many ship types. It's crazy. Admin Cap Fleet Command Limit. Let's do that. So with that technology, boom, boom. We needed Mega Engineering. I think it's going to say like, oh, before you get this, requires having repaired or fully upgraded any megastructure. I mean, I technically have. I built one, but I think they're just small megastructures. So what I can do, though, is we have that ruined megastructure here, the art installation. 15,000 alloys. There's no way I'm paying that. For those who don't know what that was, it's just a graphical glitch. It's a hangover from the fight here. Oh, we're almost done, though. Halfway, actually. You're actually not almost done. But yeah, no reaction. They seem to have gotten caught in a loop, which is so lame. Lame, 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 lame. I feel like if we came down, though, and we attacked this fleet or something, then we could do it. But I don't want to attack these guys. I mean, they've got 40,000 there. And then plus the base, 50,000. If I had like 100, then I'd go for it. Maybe 80 or 90. Just because of what they also have. If, you know, if this was it, I'd throw everything we have in now. But because of this, I don't want to take way loads of losses and then have to just fall back immediately just for the sake of having that fight.
When the aliens go to war, we observe.
Oh, also, once this passes in 129 days, maybe other people will start being proactive and attacking them as well. Though I don't think anyone has the capability to do so. still just damaging armor. We haven't damaged the hull yet. There we go. Now it's the hull damage. So it just shows you though, like doing this with corvettes, not effective. This would take far too long. If we were like trying to just bog down one system and wait or something, or do it quickly, not gonna happen. You want to do this with your big battleships and stuff, I think. Which we have 5.7k alloys now. 40,000 ships fleet strength here. 45 on the Citadel that's now built. Love to see it. Let's throw on some extra things. I don't really know if there's anything else we could do. A command center. Effect on ships, allied ships, ship fire rates increased. A huge solar power network. Panel network. I think that would make sense. And a listening post. Doesn't that see further or something? Sensor range is +2. And having that on a wormhole system is kind of nice. Come on, Nerilgicus. Get the job done. $50,000 hull points left to go. Man, those things are beefy. They're way beefier than I thought. Or my corvettes are weaker than I thought. One or the other. There's nothing really terribly interesting of note out this way. I'd like to extend the deal, but I don't have 5,000 energy apparently. Let's see if we can just quickly sell 5,000 minerals, and then we can do it. Let's extend the deal. Research speed 10%. Opinion increased. Thank you. Market fee is only 15% now since we got that out of building, so that's good. So we're getting more for our trades than we were before. We do need 15,000 alloys if we ever want to get that Ascension perk, which seems kind of crazy. Fully upgraded or repaired any megastructure, yeah. I mean, I've got one, but I guess it just doesn't count because it's modded. But if we get this one done, we're golden. It's just so much, it's so much cost. Resolutions passed. Focus the Great Khan. Alright. Now what? Galactic focus. The Great Khan is a true crisis and a threat to the entire galaxy. We must unite and defeat the menace. So whoever does it gets 100 influence. That's really not that much. Alright, well maybe other people will go to war or start acting against them. I don't know. Everyone's so weak, I just don't see anyone doing anything. Alright, let's just zoom in, check it out. We've taken it out. We've taken it out. It's gone. Wow, we did actually lose quite a few ships there. I must have missed the combat report. We are left with 54. So we had 65. So 9 corvettes went down. Damn. Alright, send him home. Well, he's done his job. That's what we sent him out to do. Take out the starbase at Walmoro. See if we can distract them. Get them to react. Come forth. Doesn't seem to be the case. Didn't get any technology or anything either. Emperor Titus Caesar leveled up though. He's ruling from Terra. Edict durations are longer and monthly unities increased. Good. Great. Alright, well I guess that's going to be it for this episode. I really look forward to reading your comments. Again, apologies that we didn't have like a decisive conflict. Arguably we're not ready for it, so I guess that's part of it, but I don't know. I mean, I guess they just bugged or something, but they won't advance any further. They don't even seem to be attacking anyone else around them any further. Really weird that they came in, took the system, and then said, nah, and then backed out. Didn't see that coming. But there you go. So there's not much I can do. If they want to just keep going back and forth, I can't do anything about that. I don't think. Like, I'm trying to think, even if I was to, I don't know, load the save, flip to them and like give them separate, like give them a different order, I think they would just go back into their loop. So I don't think that would do anything. Just trying to think of like debug ways to handle it, but I can't think of anything. But either way, we're just going to keep building our fleet then, getting stronger until we feel confident enough we can attack them, or they might end up, their Great Khan might end up dying, and then they'll just rest here as a strong empire, which will look to probably attack at some point in future as well. But I want a decisive conflict probably as much as you. Maybe you guys think this is brilliant that it didn't happen. I don't know. And then in between episodes, I'm going to go through. I know there's so much unemployment. It looks worse than it is, trust me. And then, because it's only like 1 or 2 per planet. And I'll gather them all onto Scythia as best as we can. Or onto planets that can make use of them. And then gather all the excess pops and put them onto alloys out here. We should be making like 300 or 400 alloys per month when we get this thing up and running properly. But I'm so happy that we got it done. I really thought this was gone. I thought they'd just come in, go turn right, head up to this system, take it out, bombard it, destroy it or something. I had no idea. But for now, we seem to be getting away with it. And we've even been given enough time, or given time, to build up the Coggin system as a more forward defense. This is 30,000 defense now. And that's mainly because we just built 1 fortress, which counts as 8. Oh, wow. It counts as 8 defensive platforms. Jesus Christ. I don't know if that's necessarily worth 8. But okay. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember, if you support on Patreon, you can get the next episodes early. And if you support on Twitch, by Twitch subscription, or even using Amazon Prime or whatever, or getting a gifted sub, whatever it might be, you can also get these episodes early. If you link your Twitch account to your my Discord, then you can get them there. But yeah, thanks very much for the support. Do appreciate it. I'm really loving the series. Personally, really loving this playthrough. Such a happy time. It's why I run. These are supposed to be an hour long, but I always run like 10-15 minutes over because I'm having a lot of fun. All right, thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one.